Regretfully, Lil Nas X is no longer in operation. Having fulfilled their demonic freak-off goals, he was cast aside. In the streets of Hollywood, he was spotted nude in a hot, stench-filled mess. Although Lil Nas has been crashing out on the internet for a few days, no one really believed that his mental health was this compromised. Many are questioning whether he sold his soul after going from being the world's best performer to receiving criticism from the industry. Everyone assumed 50 Cent was being cruel when he attempted to inform us that Lil Nas was being pushed out and thrown around the company in search of possibilities. A few days ago, TMZ released an unsettling video of Lil Nas walking around at 4 in the morning, almost completely nude, through the streets of Los Angeles. This was when the whole disaster started. He looked as though he had just returned from a party that many people thought was a freak-off. Someone began filming him after they saw him strolling down the street while visibly high on more than one narcotic. At first, Nas claimed to be anxious and urged them to halt filming, but he quickly calmed down and began to entertain them. He was once posing, singing, and voguing to impress the man who was filming him. This video is all the more strange because it was only the start of an extraordinarily long night. Nas is said to have stripped completely naked and continued to walk the streets with his balls conspicuously visible to everyone, including their mother, after this footage was taken. The truth is that a number of witnesses told police they saw a naked man walking the streets. He jumped at the police and smacked one of them when they decided to arrest him. The cops informed the paramedics that they believed Nas would have an OD since he had pushed many drugs down his throat. Immediately after receiving treatment for his OD, he was arrested for harassing that police officer. Many folks were certain that this was a PR gimmick once it got into the headlines. Personally, I think Nas is more than capable of pulling off this kind of stunt. As such, we cannot hold individuals accountable for their views. But when they looked at his social media accounts, they discovered that the man had been crashing out for a while. Months before it happened, the whole disaster was planned. However, he was very much looking forward to it tonight. In the first place, he used a Siri video a few months ago to show his fans how excited he was about his next album. His frequent twitches and speech breaks were captured on camera. There was seldom a moment of calmness about him. The suspicion that he was using the white powder behind the scenes began to grow at that point. For the comment was, "Nobody better not have him." I don't recall his voice being choppy with words. "You guys just sit here and pretend you don't see this man the fuck out," said another man. When these folks were taken away for unjustly accusing him, they were undoubtedly telling the truth. When he uploaded a video of himself in the hospital shortly after, half of his face was practically disabled. It is now thought by some that his substance abuse may have contributed to that health problem. Additionally, a few days before his public breakdown, he started posting complete versions of his own songs and enigmatic content on Instagram, which many people found extremely unsettling. And just like that, she's back. He captioned a photo of himself holding a drag goddess pose while costumed as a feminine gay man. All of us have had to wait a long time. When Dreamworld most needed her, a comment that mentioned Nicki Minaj's song Roman's Revenge and included a picture of him wearing red lipstick said, "Oh no, she's gone mad, I say." Crazy. One of his later posts hailed the god of music, while another spoke of a demonic environment in which he had found himself. If you will, the deity of music. It wasn't Jay-Z, but me. Well, a shade. You see the world, I've heard. It was made necessary for many to bring up the issue since 50 Cent attempted to warn us about the harm the industry was causing to Lil Nas, but Nas and everyone else disregarded his warning. 50 is a truthful person, even when he jokes. And the whole thing demonstrated that. In 2020, as you may recall, they first became involved with Real Bad after Lil Nas played Nicki Minaj in Super Bass on Halloween. What the F? 50 posted these pictures to his Facebook and then tweeted, "Please, Nicki, get him," with a series of tweets accusing 50 of being homophobic and meddling in his affairs. Nas took offense and reacted, "My Halloween outfit from November 2nd is being discussed by a gathering of older men. I don't bother anyone in this field, man. Basically, I tweet and create amazing content. Don't get near me. I'm sorry." Rumor has it that 50 has been informing folks behind the scenes that Nas was fired only for disseminating demon imagery, but that doesn't stop him from speaking his mind. He was thrown away after they were finished with him. He appears to know a lot about this, but it's not apparent where he's getting it. Another well-known YouTube tea blogger, Storm Monroe, also offered some inside information on the incident that he obtained from his sources. "And baby, this isn't Nas's first rodeo," he stated. In addition to having millions of dollars in debt, it appears that he is broke and enjoys stripping anytime he gets high from that powder. As it happens, the people filming him weren't just anybody. In an attempt to generate immediate cash for his team, he chose to sell the video to TMZ. Storm always has the tea, darling, even when he is a whole mess. Nevertheless, he also said that Lil Nas was compelled to include more explicit sexual material in his songs, and that at one point, a source who worked with Nas on a video shoot saw his label chastise him after he lost it over some of the things they were asking of him. Others had similar opinions as usual. He should get clean, quit Hollywood, repent, and attempt to lead a normal life since he will die otherwise. Let's face it, Hollywood and Los Angeles are gloomy. It isn't produced weekly, another person said, or under D. Either way, the devil is going to get you. A famous quote goes, "The devil lives in California." But fuck all that. I did hear that once. Well, I want to know what you think now. Regarding Lil Nas X going crazy and flashing about nude, what are your thoughts? Is it your belief that he lost his soul in order for this to happen? We would appreciate hearing your opinions in the comment box below. Please watch more garbage by clicking here.